Here is something almost nobody in finance will say out loud. More money does not automatically create more peace. Under the right conditions, financial security genuinely does reduce stress and expand freedom. That part is real. But there is a version of wealth accumulation, one that most high earners know intimately, where the number keeps growing and the anxiety never goes away. The account balance climbs, the lifestyle expands, and somewhere in the back of the mind, a quiet voice says, "It is still not enough." That voice is not a financial problem. It is a philosophical one. Seneca, one of the wealthiest men in Rome, observed that most people spend their lives acquiring things they believe will bring them peace, and then discover, upon acquiring them, that the peace was not included. The house arrives, and the anxiety about the house arrives with it. The retirement account hits the number, and a new number immediately appears on the horizon. Psychologists call this the hedonic treadmill. A raise feels extraordinary for about 90 days. Then it becomes the new baseline. Then you need another raise to feel the same way. I have come across people who by any objective measure have more than enough, who are among the most financially anxious people I have ever met, not because their situation is precarious, because they never defined enough. The goalpost does not stop moving, it just gets more expensive. The Stoics proposed something radical. They suggested that peace was not something you acquired, it was something you practiced. Marcus Aurelius believed the wise person could enjoy prosperity without depending on it, could hold it lightly, present and grateful, rather than grasping and anxious. The practice is simple in concept and difficult in execution. Decide in advance what enough looks like, not as a ceiling on ambition, but rather an anchor for contentment. It starts with a question most financial plans never ask. Not, how much do you want to accumulate? But, what would your life look like if you had enough? That question, answered honestly, is more valuable than any retirement projection I have ever run, because it forces clarity about what the money is actually for. Peace is not a number, it is a practice, and it starts with a question. Most people are too busy accumulating to stop and ask. Seneca wrote, near the end of his life, "It is not the man who has too little who is poor, but the man who hankers after more." You have to stop the wanting, not by giving things up, by deciding what matters, by practicing contentment not as passive resignation, but as an active, daily, deliberate choice. That is the work. It is harder than accumulating, and it compounds in ways no account balance can fully capture. The goal was never the number. The goal was the life the number was supposed to make possible. Define that life, build toward it deliberately, and when you arrive, recognize it. I will see you in the next one.